Good morning. It's a beautiful day, cold and wet though, and a bit dull, but it's still a beautiful day. We're here for the daily Lenormand card spread reading, and I'm Ros Boundy Psychic Medium, as you would have seen from the intro, if you started watching right from the intro, that is. Here we go. I'm going to switch over to the cards pretty soon because I do need to move on to other things this morning. I have Peanuts going to the vet for a bandage check and all that sort of stuff. So bandage change, check, whatever you call it. Anyway, tap into your psychic senses, your spiritual connection with the angels, the guiding spirits, the whatever you want to name your connections. It's a wonderful individual choice as to how we do that sort of, bring that connection into our lives. So we've got Catherine here. Good morning. Very hot off the ranks, very early. It says 8 o'clock, right on the dot. And Caitlin, good morning to you. I do hope that JC's feeling better. So, and everything went well. So good morning, Shaz. Lovely to have you here as well. So early, it is 8 o'clock. Oops, so 8:01. It just shifted over to 8:01 on my computer. And Michaela, good morning. And yeah, Peanuts is well. Yeah, Peanuts is okay. She's having her bandage changed. That's all. The healing of the leg is going really well. Now we're shifting over to the cards now. Here they are. I'm using the fairy tale cards this morning, and it's one of those things with the light from the window. When there's light cards like this, it's hard to see them in detail. But I will bring them in closer, like as in zoom in, which I'll do just now, actually, because I do need them a bit bigger. There we go. We don't actually need to have the tin now, so I'll move that across, and I shall move this across a tiny little bit, and then we've got it all centered correctly, how I'd like it. So there we go. What we've got here this morning as well is the owl card. And I will hold that up because they are my favourites, of course, because I love the owls. Be bold or italic, never regular, which is basically meaning just be you. And I love that. So there we go with the owl card. There we go. I got it squared. Cool. And cool. Yeah, so she's okay. Good. Glad she is. Now, I've only chosen 3 cards this morning because it is a weekend, it's Saturday, and I just felt like doing something a little different. So I've got my mix of charms here, and I'm just going to pick one for each as we move along. It's sort of just a general card spread reading as far as all of these things equally balanced through the day. So we've got the sun, we've got the lilies, and we've got the fox. And I'm going to put one under the sun now. So with the sun, what that is bringing the strong energy, the masculine, allowing that to come forward in your day in a beautiful, positive way. It's not that the balance of sun, moon is positive, negative. It's just that different energies of what is the strengths of who we are. The sunshine brings out more of that. And, well, what nature of being that we are, as far as the energies as well. It's bringing out that is going to shine that really nice strong light on what you're doing through the day. It gives a lot more clarity in the doing of what you're doing today. That because the masculine tends to be that more practical and doing side of what we understand in the metaphysical. So, and the spiritual too, because it is bringing in that more Ra energy, that is the God side rather than the goddess. If you can understanding that difference is actually living it and sensing into, we've got a really good strong day for us today. And in this depiction, where it looks like it is the Prince Charming and what's the one, Sleeping Beauty, or one of those types of stories, because this is the fairy tale deck, remember, it's really bringing out that is, there is no, there is always going to be hope, because even though she looks like she's on that, the deathbed, coffin bed thingy that she was enshrouded with or whatever, she still did come alive with that kiss, or whatever this. And it's so long ago I heard the story, I can't remember the details, so give it that. Always hope, bring in the positives. And that's what our day is showing us today. So, good morning, Keza. Lovely to have you here as well. And Kim, good morning. Caitlin, you're going to be using your ears soon. You're going to have to start for your day. Yeah, do understand that one. And Kim saying good morning to Keza, so that's cool. Narelle, good morning to you as well. And good morning from Keza to Kim. Doing all the hellos across the waves to each other, so that's good. And a Facebook user that may be in the card reading group, you'll need to hit that comment wherever it is in the description that actually does give permission for Facebook to show your name if you want it shown. If you don't, it doesn't matter. I don't really need to know it. And yeah, so there you go. Now, because I've chosen, what was chosen is the what's that thing? A lifesaver. So it's never too late to actually throw out a lifesaver to someone, or be grabbing it yourself if you feel that you're sinking. That there almost looks like she is sinking into the flowers or the fields or Mother Earth or whatever. It almost looks like they're blending with that, but it's showing that there isn't an end. There is that always that hope. And here we've got the hope being thrown out. Thrown to us with the boy, the lifesaver boy. So do grab that or use it when you need to through the day. Have an awareness of that possibility that you're going to see it through the day. Those opportunities that you can help someone else or be helped yourself. Ask for help if you need it, okay? Now with the lilies, that's I think this is a gorgeous picture of them, because it's got the frog sitting on the lily leaves and it just looks so comfortable. It's not as much focus on the flowers in this picture, so I love it for that. And it brings the realm of the environment around what is the natural fields of lilies, what is that growth, the emotions with it being float. They are a flower that is in water. I think most lilies are. I think there are some that are in the garden as well, in the ground, but it's just that all the different environments that you can actually encounter a lily, and it is giving that is a perfect balance. Now, lilies in the Lenormand is referring back to what is the old ancestry family and all of that too, that brings in our knowledge and gaining some peace for ourselves. Is what I feel, because it does bring to my mind the movie, not movie. It was a weekly show when I was a kid, The Addams Family, or was it the other one, the Munsters? Anyway, the mother was Lily, and she used to lay on her coffin or in her coffin as she slept with her lily on the chest. That brings to me that depth of peace of mind, being at peace. So that's what I feel with the lilies, and it is that ancient the connection that comes back with that. Oh, this is what has been chosen. Now I'm not quite sure what that is. It almost looks like a splash of colour. Splash question mark. It could be a question mark. So that could actually mean anything you want it to. I'm going to say question what's happening around you. Question what you have as your own inner knowledge. That, sometimes we do pick up beliefs that aren't needed anymore. So let's just see what that is. As it pops up in your day, there might be that purpose to question. Okay, and it could be something that's going to be brought to you from that sense of what a passed on loved one might be letting you know. And because I'm just sort of feeling that it's almost like, kiss the frog and it'll turn into a prince. I don't know why that came up. Probably because this is the fairy tale deck, remember? Now with the fox, the being prepared, they're ready to shift plans, do whatever you need to. That almost in this angle looks like it is a super person cape draped around the fox. I've got no idea what it is actually. I am going to bring the fox card up. Here we go. Let's see if it will focus. There's its bag of tricks. That's what I'm feeling there. That almost looks like runes, and the fox is actually reading someone's runes. Yeah, that is a cape. I feel it is a cape. It's the changeability. Have a look at the face in the tree. All that might be secret. And there's other little faces in the leaves and things I'm seeing anyway. So there we have the fox. He's used, or she's used, whichever, has used what is available and around them, because the stones there are little stones that are on the ground too. But using them in a way that's going to be able to be of benefit in other ways, rather than just being on the ground and we walk on them, or, being the mulch, that type of thing. Well, I thought of that. I'm not a gardener. But anyway, I do have that type of creek stone in my garden as a mulch. Probably it's why it came to mind. Not that I put them there. I bought the property with it already set up. So there you go. But we can change things around as we need to. And I feel that that's where, change into your super person. See what is around, that you can look and see the possibilities in front of you, that you can predict for self, even as far as using what's there to, give yourself some clarity, tapping into that inner power of what is your superpowers. And here we go with, there's one, I don't know what that is. It's a starfish. It's a starfish. So it's using all the different, the arms and legs, the whatever we have with our own abilities. I'm feeling it's having the, the flex, the swift movement, the ability to shift into what we need to be, what we need to be doing, and all of that thing. Which arm are we going to use? It just feels like, because in its proper environment, as far as the sea, the starfish really is something that can move around very fast if it needs to. It's in its own realm. And I think we probably do need to be tapping into our own realm, or what is around about us, but also exploring the possibilities of working through that, busting through what are our own perceived barriers that we can extend and shift into our superpowers. That's what I'm feeling around that. So it really feels like looking for the positives in all that we have around us today, our natural environment. Rest and relax when you need to. Get out and do and explore different options here with what the fox is showing us. And as far as this feels almost like it's a watery theme here, because the life buoy usually is associated with the sea. That question mark could almost be seen as a seaweed from too, with the starfish there. Bring in what is your feelings and emotions as well. Acknowledge them as you're moving through your day. And of course, overall, be you. That's what I'm feeling from this spread today. So, and we've got, I'm not sure what you're saying there, Kim, as far as, yes, she did in the black lipstick. I'm not sure. There must have been a private message there somewhere. I've never worn black lipstick. I have no idea. So there you go. So that was in reference to that could have been because you were mentioning Sleeping Beauty, or one of those princesses who apparently died, fell asleep. Snow White, that was the other one, wasn't it? She fell asleep from the poison apple. And Nat, good morning to you as well. Yep, Lily in the Munsters. Yes, thank you for that. Yes, Lily in the Munsters. Yes, she did. She had a black lipstick. I just absolutely loved that show, compared to I don't think they were on at the same time, but they may have been. It was the Munsters and the Addams Family. I preferred the Munsters. I loved Herman as the Frankenstein and those characters, because there was, now which one was Pugsley in? There was Pugsley and Wednesday. That was the Addams Family, wasn't it? And there was, I'm going to have to look them up. as far as the characters go. I loved them, but my memory is failing me. Oh, it's just so much fun, only because, well, my youngest son was actually nicknamed Pugsley, and it stuck because he had near no hair. Or it was as white as or something. His first crew cut or something like that, and he really looked like Pugsley. It was just all so funny, and it's just stuck through the years. He's still called that. It's just so funny. So thank you. Yeah, Lily and the Munsters is what you'd mentioned. That's where I got up to. So thank you from Michaela, and everyone have a wonderful day. It's still raining here too, and you loved it too here. Keza, thank you. It's just so lovely to see you all here. Thank you, thank you. And especially all that. I do love these emojis. It's lovely and bright. Cousin Ed, that's the one. Now, he was Adam's family, wasn't he, Cousin Ed? Yes, 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 yes. And hi. Hi, Diane. Yeah, it shows up backwards on there. Did you say hi, Ros, first, or Cousin Ed? I don't know. And Emily, good morning, Emily. Lovely to have you all here. But I am going to go because I do need to actually go and get Peanuts off to the vet. And I suppose I should eat some breakfast. You know what life's like. Tummy might be calling. I've got to get more milk for my coffees, all that stuff. And thank you so much for those of you who do send me the coffees as such through Buy Me a Coffee. It's a lovely surprise when that happens for me. And thank you. I appreciate it so much. And you had an amazing night last night. You was drinking a little. It was great. Oh, that's lovely. It's nice to be able to enjoy yourself, let yourself go a little. I do remember the days in my youth where I used to do a little bit of the get drunk stuff. Not enjoyable, not the next day. And it really is so nice to be able to enjoy the one glass or two, and that's it. And be able to say, no, I don't need to bow under pressure of peers or friends to just get drunk because, you know, teenager, all that stuff. We've all been through it, I'm sure. Well, I did. So, yeah. It was a lovely evening last night. Thank you, Emily. Cousin It first. Yeah. Oh, there you go. So my program is working well. Thank you, Diane. And your son was Cousin It, aged 15, with his long hair. Yes, yes, yeah. Get you, yeah. Eddie and Grandpa, yeah. So that's the Addams family, isn't it? I'm just trying to think. Yeah, that's the Addams family. Yes. Oh, yeah. You danced your little heart out. It was amazing. Oh, good, wonderful that you had a good time then, Emily. Good on you. And thank you from Caitlin. All the best for your reading. Oh, thank you. All the best with Peanuts this morning. We'll be thinking of you both. Thank you. And thank you, each and every one of you. I had better get going. So till tomorrow morning, I don't know whether I'll be back on again today just as an ad hoc. Who knows? There's various things I'm really, really wanting to do, but other stuff I've got to do first. You know what it's like. So thank you. That's the one, Morticia. Yes, that's the wife. Yes, because it was Lily Munster, wasn't it? And Morticia Adams. Yes, thank you for that. What fun this morning. Keep being the best you that you can be. And namaste until the next time. Bye.